Hello, welcome back to today's class. Today's class is all about algebraic expressions. How do you form it? Before we begin, let's know what an algebraic expression is all about. In a simple term, an algebraic expression is a simplified way of writing a mathematical sentence. Easy. In writing an algebraic expression, we make use of symbols, letters, numbers, along with the major mathematical operations addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication, including others. Let us demonstrate how simple an algebraic expression can make a sentence or a phrase. Here on the board, we have a few expressions that we need to express using algebraic notations. The first one we have here is one biscuit. How would you write that? Is there any other simplified way of writing one biscuit? Yes, there is. Now, algebraically, we can choose to represent the biscuit by the letter B or any other letter of your choice. I will choose to use B this time around. So since we have one biscuit, someone might decide to write it as 1B. That will be correct. But let me tell you something important. In algebra, there is this convention that when you have just one of something, you can simply write the letter without writing the number 1. So the best way to express one biscuit would be just a B without the 1. Did you get that? Good job. Now for two biscuits, since you already know that one biscuit is B, there is only one B here. Two biscuits will be one biscuit and one biscuit. That is two biscuits, right? So we can write it as two biscuits. Did you get that? That's one biscuit and another biscuit. Here we have 5 apples. How would you write that? You can pause the video and give it a try. Did you get the answer? Well, if you did, well done. That is 5A, using A this time as my apple. I can use any letter I want, but I have chosen to use A to make it easy. Alright? Okay, let's go a little deeper. This time around we have 8 biscuits less 3 apples. Before we can write this expression correctly, we need to analyze some words. One of the words we need to look at is the word less. This brings in a mathematical operation to our mind. When something is less, that shows subtraction. So, we are obviously going to subtract something from something. So, what are we subtracting? First, we begin the sentence with 8 biscuits. And since B represents our biscuit, 8 biscuits will be correctly represented as 8B. Minus, which is less, 3 apples. Apples, we represented that with A before. Therefore, 3 apples will stand as 3A. Done. We have just written 8 biscuits less 3 apples. Let's proceed. 1 biscuit and 2 apples. 1 biscuit stands for 1B, which you see here, B. The word and in this situation can represent sum, which is the addition sign. 2 apples, 2B. Sorry, 2A. B is for biscuit. So we've reached this level and we can see how we've been demonstrating our skill of writing algebraic expressions. Instead of writing long sentences, do you see how short they are? Now, can you try this one? Pause the video, give it a try, and let me know how much you've done. Alright, did you get the answer? Let's check it out together. 2 boys share 4 biscuits and 3 apples. 2 boys share 4 biscuits and 3 apples. What did they share? Analyze the sentence so that you don't make a mistake when writing the expression. They shared 4 biscuits and 3 apples. So first, we are going to concentrate on 4 biscuits and 3 apples. Remember, we have been representing biscuits using the letter B. 4 biscuits can correctly be written as 4B. The word and indicates sum. So, that is addition sign. 3 apples is the same as 3A. Now we have written 4 biscuits and 3 apples. What is remaining? 2 boys shared this. What does the word share mean in mathematics? Sharing is division. Therefore, it simply means that we have to divide 4 biscuits and 3 apples among 2 boys. So to do that, we just use our division sign by 2. Now pause for a moment. Don't go forward. If you leave this expression the way it is, there would be a mistake. So the mistake would be that you have only ended up dividing 3 apples by 2 boys and then you added 4 biscuits to it. But to represent exactly the sentence being said, it is good for you to enclose the 4 biscuits and 3 apples in a bracket, meaning that we have to add 4 biscuits and 3 apples first before we go ahead to divide it by 2. Did you get that point? To make matters easier for you, a better way to express this is in a fractional form. You remember your numerator and your denominator? It also indicates dividing the numerator by the denominator. So in this case, you can write this as 4 biscuits plus 3 apples divide by 2. This makes your work easy without using the bracket signs that you use here. Now let me tell you a simple secret here that you need to learn and learn now. Writing 4 biscuits and 3 apples is in accordance with commutative law in mathematics, whereby A plus B is the same thing as B plus A. So 4 biscuits plus 3 apples will also be the same thing as 3 apples plus 4 biscuits. Did you see that? So if I've written this in this form, it will also be very correct. Just take note of that. What I'm just trying to show you is that the reverse of addition is commutative. Okay, we're done with expressing the different sentences and phrases in algebraic notation. The next thing we are going to do is let's solve a little problem. The problem begins saying that I have some money in pounds. I do not know how much I have. You do not know how much I have also. So to be on the safer side, represent this using algebraic notation. So let's say I have X money. Since it's pound, I start with a pound sign. That's how to write money. You write the sign first before the amount. So I have X amount of pounds. You have some money in pounds. The expression never said that we have equal amounts of money. Therefore, all you will need to do this time is you have to use a different sign to represent your money. I'm going to use Y to represent it. So I will say you have Y money. Now look at the next expression. We both share the total of our money equally. Be careful when expressing this. First, we both. How many are we? There are 2 of us. Second, we share. What mathematical sign comes to mind? Division sign. You can use this division sign or that which we use to express a fraction. The total amount of our money. What does total amount of our money indicate? It means we have to add our money together. And then since we are sharing equally, both of us will be sharing it. That's the 2 we've already written up there. So let's bring it into reality. First, the total amount of our money. My money is X pound. Plus means totaling along with your money, Y pound. Since we are sharing, we use the division sign. And then how many persons are sharing? We both, 2 of us. This is a good way to represent that. We are sharing it equally. Otherwise, you can also do something. Since both money that we have are expressed in exactly the same currency, we can remove the currency in the expression we are forming and simply write it as X plus Y divided by 2. Whichever way you've written it, it is in order. Now let us pay attention to these expressions. A pencil costs X pence. A pen costs Y pence. Match each expression with the correct amount in pence. Before we start solving, just observe. On the left hand side, there are just 4 word problems, but on the right hand side, there are so many of them. What this involves is that all the answers cannot be correct. We need to be able to use our trained skill to separate the correct algebraic expressions that can match these word problems. So you must be eye sharp when solving this kind of problems. All right. To be able to succeed, there is something that will help us, and that is analysis. Let us analyze the problems again. A pencil costs X pence. I'm going to write that down. A pencil costs X pence. I'll keep it down as pence. A pen costs Y pence. A pen costs Y pen. Now, with this little analysis, we will be able to find what we're looking for. Let's do it. Cost of 4 pence. A pen costs Y. So 4 pence will cost 4Y. Look for 4Y everywhere. This is the only 4Y standing alone. It means that it matches with this. Next point is the number 2. Cost of 4 pence and 3 pencils. We already found 4 pence to be 4Y. 3 pencils will obviously be 3x. So the word and means a combination of both. Therefore, we are looking at 4y add 3x, or 3x add 4y. Remember that addition is commutative. So look for 4y plus 3x. This is 4x plus 3y. This is not true. We need 4y plus 3x. It's up here. So this works. Done. Next, how much more 3 pencils cost than 5 pencils? 3 pencils will be 3x. 3 pencils, no, it's 3 pens, not pencils. So how much more 3 pens cost? 3 pens will be 3y. 5 pencils will be 5x. Now look at what connects them. How much more? For it to be how much more, it means that 3 pens cost more than 5 pens. So we can conveniently subtract 5 pencils from 3 pens. That's what it means. So how much more means minus. So look for this expression. We're looking for 3y minus 5x. This is not true. This is not true. This is true. 3y minus 5x. That matches with this word expression. Finally, the change from 250 pence when you buy 7 pence and 2 pencils. 7 pence and 2 pencils. Something important to note here is the and. That word is a conjunction connecting 7 pence and 2 pencils. Since each pen is y, 7 pence will mean 7y, and which is plus 2 pencils. Each pencil is x, so 2 pencils will be 2x. When you connect both, they must be together all the time because we are going to be deducting them from this amount. Since we need a change. To get a change, you minus amount you have spent from how much money you gave to the cashier. Yeah? So these two, to keep them together, we use a bracket so that they can't be separated. Therefore, we are subtracting whatever is in that bracket from the amount of 250 pence. It means we'll be looking for the expression that has 250 pence minus everything in this bracket. Everything. It must be close together. 7y plus 2x. Look for it. 250 minus 7x plus, not this one. 250 minus 7y plus 2x is here. So this matches with the last one. This is how you solve this kind of problem. Practice will make you better. So I will advise you can watch the video again, pause it along the line as you're working so that you try out the expressions to see if you've really understood the point. Thanks a lot for watching. Watch out for the next video.